Alright everyone, I decided to come up with an idea for most versatile fragrances in my collection. I picked 3 niche and 3 designer scents that I think are the most versatile. They're very versatile anyways among both sides, both the designer side and the niche side. Um, but these are the most versatile in my collection anyways. So, I'm going to start out with the designer side. Um, Now, what I'm really looking for in these kinds of fragrances are notes that could be a little bit fresher so that you could use them in a work setting too. Um, Even a gym setting if you really wanted to. And also that would be more acceptable to the mass. Something to be pleasing to the mass. Most people will like all these fragrances. I don't see why they wouldn't. They're mostly just crowd pleasers. They're all very good scents, but they're crowd pleasers. And what I'm looking for is, could it work in both the cold and the hot weather, and could it work on a date and casual use, and pretty much in any setting whatsoever. So that's really what I'm looking for. So starting at number 3 on the designer side is Bulgari's Black. We all know this one. It's kind of like an Oriental vanilla. A lot of people say they get rubber out of it. I don't really get rubber out of it at all. It's just a nice tea vanilla with some spice in there. Really great scent. This is both acceptable for casual use, going to school, college, class, any of that kind of thing. You'll get a lot of compliments with this from the ladies. It is amazing fragrance when it comes to compliments, and you can use it on a date. Also, work settings perfectly fine because it's not loud. So that is my number 3 choice on the designer side, Bulgari's Black. My number 3 choice on the niche side is a more recent acquisition. Um, it's just got a lot of some sweetness to it and a lot of freshness to it, but it also has like the sweet undertone, so it'd be perfect for a date, but it's also perfect for casual use and even work because it doesn't actually project that well and it's not going to offend anyone. That is Odin number 1. Um, it Some people have said that it reminds them of Chanel's Allure Homme Sport. To me, it's more along the lines of like a crossbreed between Polo Double Black with like the darker suede feel to it, with some of the like spices, and Chanel Allure Homme Sport's freshness. So I could see that, and this is just perfect for anything. You're gonna get compliments with it, but it's not super loud. It's not for people that are like craving attention. It's like people have to be this far away from you and they'll smell it. If they're further, they're not going to smell it. So it's a good scent in that regard. It kind of lures them in. So that is my number 3 choice for niche. My number 2 choice for the designer side is one that I just mentioned. Oop, almost dropped the cap. Um, Allure Homme Sport. Now, everyone knows this scent. It starts out with a really nice zesty mandarin and orange, kind of a combination, and dries down into like a more powdery tonka bean with that freshness, and it's perfect for any occasion at all. Partying, school, date, work, anything at all. It projects very well and it lasts a long time also, but it's not like loud. Like, it's not going to offend anyone because it's super sweet or anything, so it is a great choice. I would recommend any of the Allures. As a matter of fact, they're all super versatile. Edition Blanche, the original Allure, but I think this one is the most versatile out of the 3. And my number 2 choice for the niche side, a lot of people like this one. It is Rose 31 by Le Labo. Um, I guess this isn't super great for like winter, but spring, summer, fall. It's a spicy rose. pull it off casually, you can pull it off for a date. It's just a spicy rose. So if you can pull off rose in the first place, then you can pull this off and make it versatile any occasion whatsoever. It is sort of a crowd pleaser, I think, anyways. I've had a lot of great feedback with this scent. It's nothing that's like super out there. It is different because it's a masculine rose, but it's nothing like, their oud fragrance or Musk Kublai Khan or something like that. It's just a very crowd pleasing spicy rose, and it's masculine and it's not going to offend anyone, I don't think. Hasn't offended anyone with me yet, so I think that this is a great choice for the number 2 spot. You can use it on a date, you can use it casually, at work. Great scent. And finally, my number 1 choice for most versatile on the designer side is actually one of my favorite scents of all time. It probably would at least make it in the top 20, probably even top 10. I love this scent. My man Miguel loves this scent. I think just about everyone likes this scent, at least likes it. Um, it gets me a crap ton of compliments. It's a little heavier freshness to it, so it works great for dates, works great for college, it works great for work. It's just well-rounded scent. It's a well-rounded scent and it smells amazing. It's not really like, it's not unique really. It sort of is though in the designer on the designer side. It's kind of unique, but overall, it's a very crowd-pleasing fragrance. And actually, when I go to Sephora, this is the first one that if I did get a different girl every time, because there's a couple that recognize me, um, they all recommend this as their number 1, and it is their number 1 seller at the Sephora that's closest to me, and that is Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme. This is an amazing fragrance. I can pull it off anytime, any place, anywhere, and I think just about anyone could. This is one of my top 10 most complimented fragrances of all time. L'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. And finally, my number 1 niche choice. This fragrance is one of my favorites still, especially on the niche side. It'd be in the, I don't know, top 5. Um, it used to be my signature scent when I first came across it about a year ago. It's still very good, but it's not my favorite. And it is extremely versatile. It's just a nice, fresh, woody, citrusy type smell. Great in the summer, great in the spring, good in the winter because it's an eau de parfum. But it's not going to offend anyone. As a matter of fact, this is probably another one of the most complimented fragrances I own. And it's not going to offend anyone. You're going to gather compliments with it no matter where you go with it. And that is Bond Number 9's Brooklyn. Um, just an amazing grapefruit and weather and woodsy combination. Great for spring, fall, summer, winter. Works all seasons. Amazing scent. So I'd be interested to see what you guys have to say about my top 6 choices for the most versatile fragrances. Now these are just the ones I own. If I were to make the top 6, a couple of those would not have made it in it. Um, but these are just the ones that I own that are the top 6. So I'd be interested to see what you guys have to say and what choices you would pick. You could leave a video response, I'll accept it, or you can just comment below. Either way, I hope you guys have fun with it, and I look forward to some feedback. Alright guys, bye.